It was her worst threat to date. Vice President Sara Duterte talks of having the first couple and House Speaker Martin Romualdez killed if she herself falls from an assassin.
The government security agencies had stepped up safety protocols as they consider the vice president's remarks an active threat to the president.
This time around, President Marcos did not shy away from commenting on the vice president's tirades, issuing a statement before leaving for an official trip. Ria Fernandez has tonight's big story.
May kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romualdez. No joke. No joke.
Vice President Sara Duterte's statement was the talk of the town this weekend. Her incendiary remarks came amid a House panel investigation into the alleged questionable budget use of the OVP and DepEd and the detention for contempt of the OVP's Chief of Staff, Zulaika Lopez. In a taped video message, President Bongbong Marcos gave his reaction before he left for the United Arab Emirates. He said he found such statements alarming.
Kung ganun na lang kadali ang pagplano sa pagpatay ng isang presidente, paano pa kaya ang mga pangkaraniwan na mamamayan? Yung ganyang kriminal na pagtatangka ay hindi dapat pinapalampas. Yan ay aking papalagan.
Marcos did not mention a vice president by name, but was obviously referring to her in his statement.
Hindi na sanang hahantong sa ganitong drama kung sasakodin lamang ang mga lehitimong katanungan sa Senado at sa House of Representatives. Ang katotohanan ay hindi dapat itokhang. Imbis na diretsahang sagot, nililihis pa sa kwentong chicheria.
The president also took note of that he served in Congress for 12 years, and as such, he said he knows its independence should be respected.
Kailangan manaig ang batas sa anumang sitwasyon, sino man ang tamaan. Kaya hindi ko hahayaan magtagumpay ang hangarin ng iba na hatakin ang buong bansa sa burak ng politika.
Because of VP Sara's threats, security has been visibly tightened in Malacanang. Each vehicle entering the compound has to be thoroughly inspected. Protocols have also been adjusted, although they could not say yet if among these would be having the president wear a bulletproof vest or ride in a vehicle with bulletproof glass, as what they did in the past with former President Rodrigo Duterte.
I-double natin yung security ng president, lalo sa mga upcoming activities niya, mas iligting natin yung security.
For his part, House Speaker Martin Romualdez also addressed the vice president's remarks during the lower house's session today. Romualdez said these were a direct threat to democracy and to national security.
We cannot let this pass as mere rhetoric. The gravity of such confession demands accountability. It demands answers. It demands that we, as the representatives of the Filipino people, take a stand to protect our democracy from any and all forms of threats.
Romualdez believes this is just to divert public attention from the OVP's confidential funds that are the subject of scrutiny in the House Committee on Good Government. That is why, for the Speaker, all congressmen should unite in protecting the House of Representatives as an institution.
Kung wala kang itinatago, bakit hindi sagutin ang mga tanong? Karapatan ng taong bayan na malaman ang katotohanan. To mock our protocols, to defy our orders, and to malign our leaders is to disrespect the Filipino people who elected us to serve.
For News 5, I'm Ria Fernandez. We are One News.